Hi everyone, welcome to the video. I was doing the same thing that everybody else does. I had no races to be raced, so I was messing up with the avatar, trying to make her look better, trying to make her feel better. Because that's a real person, we all know that. Even though they are not, we feel like it. Once we have no races, we go mad in Horizon 5. And that's what it is. I tried to change her face, didn't work out. Gave her some watch, gave her some racing suit, didn't work out. At the end, simple. Jeans, shirt, and a leather jacket. While I was doing that, I found out this. This is one of a seasonal event. It's called Pretty Sweet Deal. Yes. Yeah, they're playing with this. So we said we will play with them too. Because the biggest thing over here, you have to play with rare classics. Let me show you. That's correct. Yes. These are your options. Now tell me to get out of here and don't play this race or don't play this event at all. That's correct. That's correct. It's like having a picture of a puppy. You cannot get away with this. But the deal here is only B class. So we had this 3 options. Now I know Miura is pretty good. Cobra is pretty good. I've never driven the Ferrari. So I said, let me try it. And that's why we are here. Because this car was fantastic. It was more than I bargained for. Fantastic vehicle. Fantastic races. That's why you are here on a 17-minute video to talk about this car. Because it's amazing. So, started upgrading it. We had the space for aero bits. So did that front and back. We had space for some fatter tires front and back. Did that. Couldn't do much, so got vintage racing tires. And then towards the end, I was able to get those suspension bits that makes the car tad bit faster. And then I was able to put the differential and those arms, the control arms that do not add any PI to your car. So that's what I did. And basically, that's our Ferrari ready to go after spending maybe $20 in the garage. So here comes the first race. Now this one, pretty simple. Pretty good car, pretty good race, a sprint, nice day. It's all dry and beautiful. Guess what? Yeah, pretty easy. Here we go. If you haven't seen yet, yes, the car does handle like charm. I do have to apologize to Miura because it was a little bit of rude turn, but whatever, girl. We're having a pretty sweet car here, so everything is given. I mean, forgiven. Inside edge, took one more position, 4th position. Hit the brother Ferrari a little bit harder because that Ferrari had factory suspension and you can see how bad it was kind of swinging all over the place. So I said, loser, and walked away. And almost behind this Mercedes, aggressively challenging it just like F1 racing. Now we do have the factory gearbox, so you have to be a little bit careful and change the gears every now and then so that we are at the optimum rev range to win races. That's the only drawback. And once the sister Ferrari was taken, guess what? There's no point for you to be here. So let's fast forward it right towards the end because nothing changed. That's correct. And yeah, if you bet on me being number one, you won. Race number 2. Things changed a little bit here. For good and for bad, both. So, yeah, it was raining. Vintage racing tires. Rear wheel drive. She's slidey. Let's keep it that way. Yeah, I did hit Aston Martin really pretty hard, but to be very honest, the car is in less control. During those kind of acute turns, I feel like she just goes where she goes, and now Bentley knows about it too. The inputs have to be very gentle, or she just fishtails. And boom! Yeah, we almost died. And boom again. This time, no bridge to be scared of, so just a big hit. Now at this turn, it's a hairpin, and I was tad bit, that's correct, too much. Lost it. Guess what? Restart. Pretend like it never happened. It's just pretty slippery, so it's hard to keep in a good line. And yeah, the hits with the other car is pretty uncontrollable. Like, I hit that Bentley pretty hard and I was feeling bad, and then I saw that Bentley kind of moved. I thought I hit it too hard, and I was too consumed looking at the Bentley and lost my race. So as usual, restart. Pretend like it never happened. That's the way to do it. Now, third time is a charm, and same thing happens with us too. It will be a good charm. That is probably the cleanest turn I've ever taken without beating anybody up or hitting any other car. Poor Bentley is always taking the grunt of us, but it's a big car always in front of us. Our car is not in control, so it just hits it every time. Passing the Cobra, 4th position. I'm gonna keep the car in 3rd to get the maximum, and then change the gear right towards the end so it's a smooth transition so it doesn't jolt the car too much. Yes, it was a rude turn and we almost died too, but there was no way, or maybe there was a way where I could have done a little bit nicer, but my car was just sliding through. Just like that. It's out of control. Once the sliding motion starts, you can't do anything about it. It's a force of nature. Did slide it, but bring it back again. Now this is kind of towards the end of the race where you have long straights and a lot of bravery needed. You have to excuse a little bit of wall hitting because of the fact that it's just too hard to control. However, finished in 2nd position, very satisfactory. And here comes the final race of this. This is also very exciting. A little bit of rain, but not as crazy though. Just in the start of the race. After that it kind of goes away. Was that rude for Alpha? Yes. I want to say yes. That was very rude. Hitting from the back, pushing the car like that was pretty bad, but the car was just sliding through. Again, when the sliding starts, you have no control over it, so it was just going at that point. I had no control. Right around here, something crazy happens. I will prove my point pretty good about the sliding action. Yep. So, again, pretend like it never happened. And restart. Simple. But also I will prove my point that if you can manage your slides, things can turn into magic. Ready? Here we go. What? That's correct. So I'm not even going to bother with anything else. Last lap, last turns. At this point, I am not even pretending. I am just having fun. Sliding through the wet road, having fun, because the other guys are so at the back. Yeah. So, yeah. And I'm not even in a low difficulty. I think pro, which is not the best, but I think it's in the mid. So yeah, here we go. First position, done and dusted. This is what I was talking to you about. A quick video to show you how good this Ferrari is and how good this championship was. So if you're playing this game, have this combination. You're going to have so much fun. Thank you for being here.
My friend, ¿qué pasa? There are events on my race schedule that you haven't won yet. You feeling okay? Just kidding. Keep it up.
Well, pretty sweet deal because we got a Koenigsegg at the end. This guy took that weird face. We didn't. However, here we are. Let's see how a wheel spin ends up. Pretty crap. Anyways, that's what I was trying to say. So, thank you very much for being here. Thank you for watching the video. You guys have a good one and see you in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.